So I got this shocking text message as a reply from a British lady a lot of you know very well on my channel. Yes, she's a family friend. Karen, precisely, I'm not sparing her. She might be watching this video. In fact, I'm supposed to do this very video with her. Yes, so keeping her name off the screen or off my mouth now, it's not something that is confidential because she will be laughing watching this very content. So Karen came to my house. She did something amazing, and at night I pick up my phone to send her a text message in appreciation to what she did for us. Now look at what she said to me. Her reply. How are you this morning? Can I give you a British idiosyncrasy? It seemed to be rude to contact anyone after 9 p.m. or before 9 a.m. unless it is an emergency. That really got me apologizing to her. I felt terrible anyway because I didn't know about this. So this is number 1 point. And meanwhile, guys, you are welcome to my channel. My name is Chinyere Ojike. Subscribe to my channel. Please and please like this video if you haven't. Okay, so I have 17 things or behaviors British people consider rude on my list. I've just mentioned number 1. Do not send a text message or call a British person after 9 p.m. at night or before 9 a.m. in the morning unless it's a case of or a call of emergency. In that way, it is acceptable. At least we have learned this one now. All right, let's proceed to the other points I've got. Right, welcome back. So the last point I'll be sharing here, it's a bonus point. I would suggest that the British people should also include in the list of what they consider rude, because it was really awful experiencing that, me and my little boy. So manners, please and thank you is something that I should say that the British people, they are born with. A lot of them, they start teaching it to children in school. Please, and they have a song for it, So always learn to say please and thank you. Sometimes someone might do something for you, and if you did not say thank you, the person might turn and say you're welcome. You'll be wondering why is the person saying you're welcome. It's because you did not say thank you. Number 3, always hold the door for someone coming behind you. Yes, if you're entering an office, anywhere, church, public places, and someone is coming behind you very close to you, hold the door for the person to walk in or walk through first. But if the person is a bit further, do not let that person start running because you are holding the door for the person. The person would also consider that rude. Yes, just shut the door if the person is a bit far so that the person can open it, than making the person run. The next point is jumping the queues. Yeah, going in front of the queues here. If you have been in this country, you would know that queuing is a very serious, even at the bus stop, you see that a lot. Everywhere they would queue, you'll be wondering what is going on here. In fact, they love to queue, and it is something I like about them. They don't jump no queues here. They would always ask if they think that you are even, sometimes someone might even queue when there is no queue. The next one is speaking loudly on your phone, on the bus, or in a public place. You are talking on the phone so loudly. They are quite calm, because when on the public transportation, you see people pressing their phones. Some of them read a lot. That's another thing I like about them, so they like their quiet space. They like quiet moments, and it is not wise, not even anywhere in the world, speaking loudly in the public, on the streets, anywhere at all. It's something that should be considered so rude by anyone next to you, to be honest. The next point is speaking with food in your mouth. Speaking when you have food in your mouth and your mouth is open, you are talking, you are chewing. That is a bad eating manner in this very country, so do not do that. Now the next point would actually surprise you. Sitting next to someone on a public bus, public train. I don't know, it happens a lot here. You would go on a bus, you will see everyone sitting individually. Normally it's supposed to be two, but you see them sitting individually. Don't go and sit next to someone when there are other spaces, vacant seats that you could go sit, unless the bus is filled up. Sometimes myself, I don't feel comfortable with that, but where I'm coming from, we know we sit 5 in a row on a bus and it's okay. So the next point is bargaining. That is strange, I think it's considered rude here because of the way their shops, prices of items are structured in the shops. They have price tag for anything you are buying. I don't think it's even wise for anybody to start bargaining, though I have bargained in the open market here, especially the fish market, where they don't have the price tag on the fish. As a Nigerian babe, I would bargain, and I never knew that that was considered rude, because sometimes the man will be looking at me somehow. But in my country, it's something that we will consider fun. If you don't bargain, they will chop you utro free. You will overprice and pay higher than you are expected to pay for an item. So bargaining is part of us where I'm coming from. And the next point is also table manners. Keeping your elbows on the table while eating is considered rude. One day, as in you resting your elbows on a table like this is not something that is okay, and holding cutlery wrongly, it's also considered rude. Another thing is bopping at the dinner. You are eating and you bop, you bench and all them stuff. They don't like that. Unfortunately, I had seen this a lot at my workplace, but when they do, you will hear them say excuse me, but the way they would do it, I don't think I cannot even do that, to be honest. They will just open their mouth so widely. Excuse me. It's crazy. I consider that rude myself, please. Again, making too much gestures when speaking, just like I'm talking now. Me, I like to, because I've been in a debating club, I like to do a hand like this, They would rather prefer you to stay calm and speak calmly. They speak slowly, when talking. They are not loud people. Yes, even if you are hurting, you wouldn't even know when these people are facing and when they are not, because they are always speaking calmly. Imagine me sitting and talking like this, and they don't also like it when you are speaking to them and you fold your arm like this. They consider it rude. Yeah. The next point, never ever take all the space on the escalator when going on escalator. You are better off staying on the right side. If you are going to be walking slowly down, staying on the right side or at the middle. They consider this rude. The next point is popping up or showing up in someone's house uninvited, inviting yourself to someone's house when you hadn't told the person that you'll be coming. They don't like it. You have to call to make sure that the person is home, or the person is even available to welcome you before going there. So the next point is asking personal questions to someone you barely know, someone you are just meeting. You're asking the person personal questions. Unfortunately, the British people, they do this a lot. Yes, they even ask you, they meet you at work for the first time. Where are you from? Are you married? Do you have kids? They also share personal details. Yeah, permit me to say this. A British person would meet you 5 minutes. You are speaking with the person he or she have told you his entire history, how many boyfriends, how many marriages he or she has been into, how many children. So I wonder why they consider this rude, because they do this a lot. Sorry to say this. Next is coughing without covering your mouth. I personally consider that rude. You cannot be coughing by my side without covering your mouth. It's so wrong. Today I have COVID, yes. About 3 days ago, I decided not to go to church today because I don't want to go with this, and I don't want to keep coughing with someone sitting next to me. At home here, I put on this. Even when my son is coming close, I put on this to make their food. So someone coughing next to me without covering their mouth, I consider that rude, and every other person should. So don't do it if you do that a lot, please. So next point is complaining about food that you didn't like at the restaurant. If you buy food in the restaurant and you don't like it, just put it aside. This is what the British people do. You see them, they heap food aside and walk away. They don't complain. But me, my Igbo, I would complain though. But actually, I think it has happened to me in Abuja, one exotic hotel in Abuja then. I actually wanted my boy to have swallow, so I bought their edukareko soup. I didn't like that for my boy. I had to order for egusi soup again. Their egusi soup was the worst. They asked me, I told them plainly, my boy couldn't eat it, so I ordered for rice again. I spent money on that day. Imagine, it's your right to complain. So why would I complain when I don't feel comfortable or satisfied, because it's a waste of money? Yeah. The next thing they consider rude is getting too close when speaking. You are talking to somebody, you want to talk into the person's mouth. Me personally, I do not like that. You see me, I will keep stepping back. keep stepping back. Nobody is fine. You don't know what somebody is suffering. So don't go and be speaking mouth to mouth to somebody, breathing into the person's mouth that you are talking. My brother, me too, I consider that rude. It's so wrong, you know. The next thing they consider rude is when you go to someone's house. There is a foot mat by the doormat. Why not use it? You should wipe off the dust on your shoe, you know, but some people will jump that and walk into someone's house. I don't like it. Don't do it in my house. I consider that rude, not just the British people. And the final point, which is the bonus points here, is something I would suggest the British people also include in the list of whatever they consider rude, is gassing, farting, poo in public. That is so wrong. One of the days, we were in town center, my son and myself. My boy is nearly 8, you know, so we were waiting inside the bus stop. It was just 2 of us. And a gentleman walked into the bus stop. I don't know what they call this enclosed place they have in a bus stop, you know. So he walked in there. This man should be in his 30s. He's a young man. What next did he do? He released this atomic bomb. Poo. My son was like, ew, what was that? I just looked at him. I was burning inside of me. My son is laughing. What I did, I just took him out of the place. I just took my son, we walked out of the bus stop, left him inside of that place, let him enjoy his mess. So the British people, please, include this nonsense. People should stop doing this. He's not the only one. You see somebody walking on the street and you know that people are coming behind you. You just be releasing atomic bomb, you know, spoiling the air. Poo. That is so wrong. We consider it rude. Please, if you do this, it's wrong. Learn to release it gradually, you know. Instead, you know, there's one that makes yes, release it gradually so that you wouldn't shock others' bone marrow, you know, with the last sound you will be making by doing that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to like this video. Pray for me that this COVID would let me go. Yes, it will leave me alone because, oh my God, I've never ever experienced anything like this in my life. COVID, oh my God, in 2023. A lot of people died when this happened, and I've seen the reason they died. 2 nights ago, I was scared to close my eyes to sleep. I couldn't just sleep because I was like, if I should close my eyes, I might not be able to breathe because here, inside my throat was so dried, my nose was blocking, I couldn't just breathe. So I kept my eyes open, waiting to see when Mr. Des would come. This is not funny, but I'm getting better, dude. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel and keep coming for more. Bye for now.
Okay, well, that was a homemade pot pie. Oh. Well, that did me